at it again. And we got to talk about a gentleman here who should be facing a lot of time. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And let's dive in.
You apologize for pulling the fire alarm. Oh, come on. I can see you're laughing.
I'm still talking about that, man.
Yeah, dude. It's big news. You're a principal. You know pulling the fire alarm is a big deal.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. Apologize. America would like to know.
America read my statement, man.
Would you like to elaborate on it?
No, thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man.
All right. You apologize.
Jamaal Bowman. There has been some breaking news out of the Jamaal Bowman saga, who, if you guys forgot, Jamaal Bowman was the gentleman who decided it was a great idea to pull a fire alarm and to think that was going to open the door, I guess. But he used to be a school principal, so he should know what fire alarms do. I think we all do. When you pull a fire alarm, you know what happens. If you can't figure that one out, then you probably shouldn't be in Congress if you don't know what a fire alarm does. Something as simple as a fire alarm, you don't know? Really? But something new has happened. Check it out.
Congressman Jamaal Bowman turning himself in moments ago. Fox News cameras capturing this exclusive video of the squad member surrendering. The lawmaker from New York is expected to plead guilty after being charged with falsely pulling the fire alarm at a congressional office building. It happened just before the House voted on a stopgap spending bill to fund the government. Last month, Bowman is set to be arraigned at 9:30 a.m. Eastern.
Jamaal. Goodness gracious, Jamaal. What a shame. What an absolute shame. You know, this stuff is just absolutely ridiculous because coming from AP News, Rep. Jamaal Bowman of New York charged with a misdemeanor to pay fine after triggering house fire alarm. A misdemeanor. You know, they arrested the folks who interrupted an official proceeding on J6 and threw them in jail for a very long time. But he gets a misdemeanor. Let's read a little bit about this here. Democrat Rep. Jamaal Bowman was charged Wednesday with a misdemeanor for triggering a fire alarm as lawmakers scrambled to pass a funding bill before a government shutdown deadline in September. He is expected to plead guilty, formally apologize, and pay a $1,000 fine. Oh my goodness. This is a joke. The false fire alarm charge would be dropped if he successfully completes 3 months of probation. 3 months of probation. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? 3 months of probation. That's all this guy gets for interrupting an official proceeding when people were thrown in prison. Okay. Yeah. Make it cartoonish. Make it so unbelievable that, you know, you can't really deny it anymore. That there's 2 tiers of justice. Make it like that. You know, please too. The fire alarm forced the evacuation of a house office building for over an hour. Yeah. So interrupting an official proceeding just means absolutely nothing when it comes to Democrats. At the time of the evacuation, House Democrats were working to delay a vote on a funding bill to keep the federal agencies open. They had said they needed time to review a bill that Republicans abruptly released to avoid a shutdown. The funding package was ultimately approved, with most Republicans and almost all Democrats, including Bowman, supporting the bill. Republicans criticized Bowman after the alarm, and on Wednesday introduced a motion to censure him. Rep. Brian Steele, I think that's how you say his name, the chairman of the Committee on House Administration, referred the case to Capitol Police. He called Bowman's explanation an excuse. He pointed out that Bowman passed several police officers after he pulled the alarm without alerting them about it. Bowman, for his part, has said he was urgently trying to get to the vote and said Republicans would attempt to distract everyone with the case. Of course, point the finger at Republicans. Good one. Great one. Prosecutors said Bowman was treated like anyone else who violates the law. He has agreed to pay the maximum fine, according to a spokesperson for the District of Columbia Attorney General's office. Bowman told police at the time he didn't mean to disrupt any congressional proceeding. According to court documents, he said he didn't immediately tell anyone about the alarm going off because he was in a hurry to vote. Yeah, okay. Under an agreement with D.C. Attorney General, the charge will be withdrawn in 3 months if the congressman provides a formal apology to Capitol Police and pays the $1,000 fine. Bowman said he was grateful for the quick resolution in the case and looking forward to putting it behind him. I am responsible for activating a fire alarm. I will be paying the fine issued and look forward to these charges being ultimately dropped, he said. Yeah, of course. 3 months of probation and the charges get dropped. When we saw people get thrown in prison for a very long time for interrupting an official proceeding, maybe they just should have said, I was in a rush to go and visit the Capitol. I didn't know what was going on. I just was in a rush to go and visit. I didn't know. I just saw people, going in. So I was like, oh, okay. I want to get in too. I want to get a good view before, the crowd, packs in too much and I can't see anything. Like, are you kidding me? Are you joking? But part of me is happy that this happened, because once again, it just proves Republicans are right once again. We aren't extremists. We aren't conspiracy theorists, right? Even one of you had said something in my comment section a while back. Forgive me because I forgot who you were and exactly how it goes, but it was something along the lines of, it may be a conspiracy now, but give it 3 to 7 months, right? And we'll be proven correct. And a lot of Republicans were saying nothing was going to happen when this first initially went down. And of course, here we are. I mean, you could say something did happen, but in reality, nothing basically happened. He has to pay a $1,000 fine, which is nothing for them, and write an apology letter. And, he's on probation for 3 months. Boo-hoo. Does he have to go sit in a concrete box for 6 months? Nope. Gets to walk the streets and yell his craziness all over the streets, But breaking, Rep. Jamaal Bowman has been charged with 1 misdemeanor count of falsely pulling a fire alarm. This is a joke. The crime was obstruction of congressional proceedings. That is a felony under federal law. Here's the statute. Up to 5 years in prison. Bowman could have also been charged on obstruction of justice, Class A felony that carries a punishment of up to 30 years in prison. If he was a J6 protester, he would be in solitary confinement and facing years in prison. There you have that as well. What a joke. What a joke. But once again, like I said, it just proves us Republicans right and that there's 2 tiers of justice. So keep it going. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. It only looks better for Republicans the more that they push this kind of stuff because, like I said, they try to make Republicans seem as if we're extremists and we're dangerous and we're out here threatening everybody and we're like the lunatics and we're crazy. And they're just proving us right over and over again. Republicans said there's 2 tiers of justice. Democrats came out. Oh, no, Republicans are crazy. They're lunatics. These are the same guys that were denying elections and blah, blah, blah. And then you have a situation like this. Were we right or were we right? I'm just saying. So, yeah, y'all let me know what you thought about this in the comment section below. I'm sure most of you had already assumed nothing was going to happen. I was hopeful. I like to be optimistic, right? But on the flip side, I guess it isn't such a bad thing that this happened for the reason that I explained just a second ago. But like I said, y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.